Uncle Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a regular, if you're new to the channel, welcome to something different. I've got my 2013 F150 with the 5-liter, the Mustang engine in it, and of course factory. Oxygen sensor acting up. It's the heater circuit in there. We'll show you how we figured that out right away. And it needs to be changed. It's not been working right for a long time, so I have a check engine light. I don't know if it's that serious. It just means that it doesn't read proper readings because of this heater circuit until the engine is hot. So maybe it's using a little more gas for a little bit there. We'll show you how I'm changing it, and if you have the same problem, how you can do the same. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll show you what tools we need to. Enjoy the video. So the first thing we need to do is plug a scanner in, because you don't know why the check engine light's on. I've done this earlier, so I do know why it's on, but let's plug it in and let's see for sure what's going on. I've got my little, this is the little scanner, but it's actually a pretty good little scanner. It does some extra stuff these little ones usually don't. So I'll turn it to on. Okay. Read codes, that's what I want to do. Stored codes, sure. So there we go right there. It says basically it's a heater control. It says circuit 1, bank 1. Or yeah. It's a heater control circuit. It says bank 1, sensor 1. It's a goofy way this thing reads it, so is that it? Yeah, that's basically it. So that's what we're going to do. Bank 1, sensor 1. Let's take a look. So we said it was bank 1, sensor 1. So what side is bank 1? Well, bank 1 is usually where the number 1 spark plug or cylinder is. And on most modern V8s, it's on the right side or the passenger side, and this is going to be number 1 right here. So we know that that sensor is on this side of the engine, and it's the first sensor on the exhaust. Now, if this was a straight 4 sitting that way, because there's only one bank of cylinders, it's always going to be number 1. Or bank 1 is always going to be the front on a 4-cylinder. If the engine sitting this way, instead of the V8 way or V6 way, well, actually some V6s sit this way too. The front is always going to be bank 1, the back's always going to be bank 2. In this configuration, V8s, and it's going to be most of them, but you can check just in case. This side is always bank 1, that side is always bank 2. So this is the right side of the vehicle. The driver's side is actually the left side of the vehicle, because you look which side is which from when you're sitting and not when you're standing in the front. Let's get to it. What it looks like, basically. This one's got an elastic ouch around it. So it's basically just, we'll take this off after. Well, it's got some stuff in the threads already. Some of you have to put goo on there. It's an anti-seize or whatever. And it's basically just a plug. And that goes in our exhaust. And you have to have a special tool like this. It's going to slip over like that. It's just going to make it, is it? And there's different sizes of these. There you go. See how that works? So you can get that in and then we can turn it. So once we break free of it, we should be able to just hopefully thread it out by hand. Oh, keep that in there. Come on, baby. Ugh. Don't want to damage that. Let's get under there. I'm doing this on a really cold vehicle. I just started it to come into the garage. Like I moved it a couple feet and I shut it off right away. I didn't want that thing hot at all. Let's get under here. Okay. So if we look, so if we back up here and we look at our exhaust, this is one of the catalytic converters. Wow, is that? Oh, it's warm already. don't know if you can see it. Let me grab a light here a little better. Why, no, I can't see. This is the second one. So that's bank, we're on bank 1. Let's get that right. This is number 2. You see the one way over there? That's number 1. It's a little bit higher up. So we're going to try and get that out of there. I don't know how I'm going to show you this, but we'll figure it out. We'll show you what we got here, but it's hidden under all this stuff. Not easy to find. You see the tag? I can't even see the... Maybe I'll just pull it. Sorry, guys. So I can see it loop all the way up to about there somewhere. There's no room here to put your hand or nothing. Thank you, Ford. I might be able to just pull it, but I don't want to hurt anything. Start yanking on stuff like this. Or maybe we can push it up. That's going to be our saving grace. I don't know. Think about trying to light all this up too. It's like, whoa. Easier said than done. I can feel something. Not sure what I'm feeling though. All right, it's up front here a little more. Oh, goodness. Whenever they pay the mechanic to do this, probably worth it. Okay, I can feel the clip, and I was feeling the wrong clip here. There's a clip. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's feeling something right here. And then it's on the other side yet. Way back here. Ooh, maybe I have another bruise, I think. It's getting too old for this kind of stuff. Can I do it like that? Hope you can still see what I'm doing. 2 hands, there we go. I like how they tuck it way up. There we go. So I just have to unplug it, is what we're gonna have to do somehow here. I don't know if I can do that with one hand. You guys can see it clearer than I can. Just give me a second here. I'm trying to figure out how this even works. I don't imagine they're going to make it easy for us either, are they? Guess we could look at the new one, see what the end looks like. The end is like that. So it's got some kind of clippy thing here to catch on to. So I'm guessing the other side has some kind of a tang we have to press or pry, like on this side. It looks like the side with that thing has something there. I just can't see how it's gonna come off. Give me a second. It almost looks like this is the side here, and I need a little screwdriver or something. Stick it in there. It looks like it's gonna. Oh, I got dirt in my eye now. All right, let's go. I'm wearing glasses. No, I don't have safety goggles on, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm okay. Let's go back in. I'm gonna try and jam my hand in here. I'm gonna try and pry right there and pull it apart. We'll take a look at it in a minute, okay? I can't hold it. Tell you what we did. Can we balance this on here maybe? Literally nowhere to hold this. What I did, move some of this stuff out of the way. Can I switch it this way? No, maybe. Now, can we focus? Focus. So what I ended up doing, instead of pushing down on this piece, went under and I pried up and it came undone. So let's go back to how we are here. Let's go to this and see if I can get something on there. This is not going to be easy to get on. Wow. There's like no room here. The big Ford guys get so much money, I guess, huh? Can we get it from... Nowhere to put your hands, and probably need to take that shield off and slip it along the wire. Oh, bend my fingers now. Well, there we go. Look at that, guys. It's almost on where it needs to be. Problem is, I don't think we're gonna get what else we need in there on there. What's that out of your way? Can you see? Well, tell me this isn't gonna fit. Has to fit. Can I get it from the other side here? Firewall side. It's supposed to fit. It's made for this. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. Now, can we get this baby on there, and then can we even turn it after? Oh, wow. I bet you they do something fancy with the dealership, like take half the motor out or something. Whoops. What I could use is a long screwdriver to hold this flex thing from flexing. That's what they call it, a flex thing, right? Or I could just get my whole hand stuck in here. Of course, my wife's in the house. She won't come looking for us till who knows when. Oh, it's a good big screwdriver. I think we had lots of... No, it's all perfectly in here. And all that kind of stuff. Hopefully you guys still can see what's going on. Boy, am I glad I didn't wait till winter for this. So being just pure snow everywhere. And like, who even knows if this is set up right? Actually, if we could have just moved this back. We're learning together. I've never done this before. Just a matter of just bolting it on and bolting it off, right? And that's what some of the guys will show you. Not me. I'm going to show you how horrible it was to do. I'll put that on. Okay, now, because we can spin it around, we'll try that again. See how it bends, huh? I think I'm just going to go this way. It needs to be shorter and smaller. Now we're cooking with gas, guys. Oh, well. Okay. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, right is right. There's no way this is gonna come off. Not with this space. I wonder if I can get something else on there. Can I get on there? Nope. I might have to put a big bar in here somehow. I don't know if I own a bar. Of course, we're doing this laying on the ground too. Wow. Whose dumb idea was this to try this anyway? And do a video too. That must be nuts. Enough messing around. I've got another idea. Under there, and we got a jack stand now, so we can pull the jack out. Not gonna fall off the stand. Should have a lot more room. Got a lot more clearance here between the tire and the rim, so let's get back under there. Okay, you have to be really careful because can't have this fall on my camera. That'll be the end of my camera. I think I'm gonna try a little bit of leverage. See if I can grab this somehow. I don't know if I can grab it good enough. I think maybe it did. Did it break my tool or? No, I think it came out. Well, nice, huh? Good, because we never get this thing all the way out. Otherwise. Maybe we should have tried the big screwdriver. Hopefully, we can pry these two apart now. Come on. I mean, there's literally no room here. And I think because it turned, you know, if I didn't want this to hang on so well, it wouldn't. Oh, remember all the trouble we were having earlier. If I can just, wow. Talk about stubborn little bunch of, there we go. Don't let it fall on you guys. Whew. Okay, and then you know the drill now. We're just gonna grab this. I'm on this side, yeah. Try to get this baby out of here. I mean, really not easy to do. Okay there. Can I unthread it now? We thought we could. I thought it broke it. Sure we did. I didn't break my wrench, did we? No. Okay. And it's like it's just big enough. Guys, like, give me a minute. I'm back. What I'm going to try and do is grab it, if I can. Let's figure out how big it is first. What's the old one, or the new one, that I think will fit. We can just grab it somehow. Just enough to... Our mud flap's getting mud all over me. Come on. Oh, there we go. You knew it wasn't going to be easy, didn't you? And maybe now, let's turn it out of here. It helps. I think this would be a lot easier if you had this up on hoist, or had posable thumbs or something, or I don't have any funny stories to tell you today. I don't have any. If you're into campers, I've got some videos. We bought a newer fifth wheel trailer, got rid of our old one. Well, so it's still old, but it's needed a little bit of repair, so we're going to add those to our trailer repair list, just because, well, I got to fix it anyways. Dirt from the stupid mud flap. Can't just spin this. I mean, there's no room for my big fat hands. Oh, there we go. Come on. I think the wire wants to not cause it to turn. It's like, really, guys? What we got you out of here? Can we just spin the wire, maybe? Nope. Wow. I mean, like, There we go. Maybe straighten that out a little bit. I'm gonna try this hand here. This hand's the same size as the other hand. Can I bend this shield a little bit? Nah, that doesn't work either. It's like just not enough room for both hands. Not enough room for anybody's hands. Oh, I think I can feel it. It's turning. I got a system, guys. I think if I let it go, though, it's going to just spin back to where it was. Oh, wow. Holy, come on, baby. Just a few more turns. Ta-da! Whew. I got her out. Well, I hope this new one's gonna work. It's, oh no, they're the same. This one's really dirty. All right, let's see if we can get that in there without contaminating it. Oh, my poor arm. I don't know if I can even see where I'm going now. Oh, I can see the hole. It's usually a problem when you can't see the hole. Just give me a second here to actually get it in there. Okay. The rest should be pretty hard to wreck the threads because now what system do we have? Yeah, this is a problem doing some of this stuff at home. But if we fix it, we're probably, I don't know what they charge you. It's got to be an hour. So right now here in Manitoba, you're looking at $110 for sure. Plus taxes, plus shop supplies. Whatever shop supplies you need, well, the guy's got to spend $10 on some rags to wipe his hands after. That's what that is. That should be illegal, really, but... Just bear with me, guys. Appreciate your patience. Like I always say, if you don't have the patience to watch the video, you don't have the patience to do this. Here, let me show you from this side. The wire kind of wants to spin it back, so I don't dare let go of it. It seems to be going in okay. Oh, please, come on. My poor fingers. I'm going to give them a break for a second here. Let's see if you can tell what my arm looks like. Yeah, it's not bad right now. The skin's snapping back just like a newborn baby. Right. We can turn it, I don't know how many more threads. Oh, it looks like it's a few yet. Nice not to have the check engine light on anymore. Hey there, I'm gonna try again with the needle nose little plier things here. If I can just grab it. Well, maybe I've got a little more in me yet here. It just hurts so much. Need somebody who's just little hands. Not these big ski hands I have. Maybe we are tight already, I don't know. Really, it's not gonna go much once we get it to where we need to get it. And all that stuff, we can tighten it. There's a fancy socket. And put it over the wire, right? I don't have as much patience as you think I do, but, well, I guess I got no. What else am I doing today, right? There we go. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? So we're jammed in here now. Well, do I want to try? Remember what we did last time and then we ended up having to undo it? Let's try it and see if that's going to work this time or not. We're going to just slide it along the wire. Try not to drop it. Because if it drops, it falls on my new phone, which I'm recording with, and that won't be good. Oh, there we go. We got it around the corner. I think we need to do it somewhere like that. Big screwdriver and push it on. I hope. What's the hold up? Let's pull some wire out of here maybe. There we go. There we go. You hope this is a strong enough wire to take all this pushing around and poking around and... Oh, I'm on your way again, guys. I can see where it needs to go. It needs to turn. I want it to turn this way. Oh, there we go. All right. Hopefully we can get this on here. We can almost reach the head of it. Wow, okay. Now I'm stuck in here and I don't know if I'll ever get out. Too much. I mean, well, I hope I never have to do another one of these. You see, oh, I think I got it. It's on. Let's try to tighten it now. Oh. Let's try a little further, just in case. And it helps to make the grunting. I think it's as tight as it's gonna go. Try one more. I never want to get this off again, so. Well, I don't know. Well, let's see. That's tight. I sure hope it is. Looks like it is. Well, maybe one more. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this thing could come off now anytime. Remember how we got it off last time? There we go. Come on, baby. Yeah. Still with me, guys? Let's take this off so we don't forget. We can sniggle it out of here. Sneak it, whatever the word is. Whoa! Just about hit whatever $1,500 fall. Now we know how this was all back up in here somehow, right? It's up here. I think, what is this? You know, I thought there was a snap or something, but we might have to tie it around or something. I think what I'm going to do, since we've got lots of cable, I'm going to snake it around on the other side once. You're going to see what I'm doing? So what I'm going to do with the new one, which is this guy right here, this black one, I'm going to put it over that piece, make it come back around. Wherever you are. Is that it there? See? I'm going to tuck it up one more time. And then it can't go anywhere. Now hopefully, it's long enough. It looks like it is. More dirt falling here right away. Okay. And then we just want to plug these guys into each other. The other guy. So you see it right there, right? And it goes up. And it goes right to right there. You see that it kind of wraps around there. And then it hooks up somewhere in there. That's the focus on everything else. Anyway, it's hard to see, but it's right there is the connector. See the connector? So it shouldn't go anywhere. And there's room here between this piece and the wiring harness. So that's good enough. I guess we can start it up, clear the code, see what happens. Not the pencil. I just used that to mark out where the camera should sit. Some kind of a long screwdriver. I use this to kind of turn it a little bit. This special tool, I think there's a couple different sizes. So maybe when you buy your sensor from wherever, they might tell you which one comes with it, or you can ask them which one comes or should work on it. Anyway, and one of these little guys just unplug the plug. This is what the old one looks like. We got enough light there. It's kind of dirty. It's hard to know. It's what the computer says wasn't working right, so. And see a few little scrapes and scratches. It's hard to tell on That's still healing up from, remember that video I did with the wife's van, trying to put the spare tire back under a caravan? Let's go for a test drive. We'll turn the key on. That's on, yeah. Okay, let's go back. Read codes, stored codes, so it's still that, yeah. Okay, let's go back. Let's erase them. No, let's go back. Erase codes, okay. Want to clear the trouble code? Yes. Good, okay. Let's shut it off, let's unplug it. Start it up. Oh, it went out right away. Okay, well, that's okay. Because it doesn't know yet what's going on. Go for a ride. Put that mount down a little bit. No hands. I know how jiggly this is. Still getting used to this camera mount. Whoa. Excuse me. Some air on. Seems still a little jiggly, doesn't it? Wow. So that's any better. I don't like where it's sitting, but here's jiggly. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Well, hopefully you learned something. I learned something. Don't want to do one of those again. Remember how I'm all kind of aching here. Hair is dirty. That shirt's pretty dirty too. Wife said I could wear that one to work in the garage. I know. This isn't the way too. Well, we'll turn around, see what happens. And, oh, well, you're not paying attention, person. Doing a U-turn, and they just didn't see what I was doing. We'll stop here and see what it shows us now. So far, so good. Let's shut it off again. You see, check engine light there. Oh, it looks happy, I guess. Well, not as, it's still jiggly, but I guess that's the best I can do. I found out there's a little adjustment, but still pretty bad, isn't it? Well, I'm disappointed now. If I stick some cardboard there or something, that's just, I guess I didn't pay enough for the mount. It looked okay. Let's go back in the shop. So I guess that's gonna do it. So you'll need one of these special tools with a slot in it, and the wire can stick out through there right when you're turning it. You saw we didn't have much room if you're doing one of these vehicles. There was a little instruction manual. Basically, it says apply high temperature anti-seize to the oxygen sensor threads, if not already coated. They were coated. Install oxygen sensor into exhaust manifold, torque up to 35 foot-pounds. I don't know how, we didn't have much room there, so I don't know what we torqued it up to. And it says on flange application, install flange to exhaust manifold first, then mount sensor in flange. Didn't have to worry about that. Also suggests too, if you're buying something, buy a brand you know. Actually, I have a part number here. This was the one, I wasn't sure what to buy. I didn't buy the Ford one, but Walker is, or used to be, a really good brand. It says made in the USA, so nothing wrong with that, I guess. They're saying it's 100% OEM based oxygen sensor. So I guess we'll find out. So far it's working okay. If you liked the video, why not subscribe? You're going to like some of the other ones anyway, so just subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I try and, give you the best lighting, sometimes camera angles. Usually they're pretty good. This one, I apologize. If we would have been up on a hoist, I could have gotten a little better angles, but hanging upside down, never good. What else can I tell you? Check out my playlists. This will be under F150. Stick it under there, and maybe under emissions. I don't know if I have one yet or not. Playlist, but we'll see. There's also an old car playlist with like old vehicles, and that's about all I can tell you for now. You guys take care. Hope your family is doing well. Ours is doing good so far. Until next time, Unclemarks saying bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. To be safe, your safety is your responsibility and should be priority number one. Also, if you like the video, why not give me the thumbs up? Plus, please subscribe. You can just ring the bell to get all notifications. It's easy. We'll show you how. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Or maybe it's on the other side. Okay, we'll try to get some more light in here for you. Where's my other light? Well, so I can do it for Uncle Mark.